really enjoyed listening to music that was recommended in the comment section of my previous videos about just pristine audio quality recordings. But I thought, what about recordings where, regardless of the fidelity of the recording, they just sort of create a different world? You know what I'm talking about. You listen to it, you just hear the sounds, the arrangement, the way it was recorded, the singing, and all of a sudden you were someplace else. I thought I would do a little series on some recordings that do this for me, and of course I would love to read your comments and listen to what you recommend. The first one I thought of, kind of going back in time a little bit, is the recording from 1959 of I Only Have Eyes for You by the Flamingos. Terry Johnson was a singer and a guitar player with the Flamingos, and he proved himself to have a bit of an ability to switch songs up, do something different with them. So in 1958, A&R man Richard Barrett brought Terry Johnson 33 standards written in the decades prior and asked him to do something different with them. So he worked on a lot of them, but the song that gave him a little bit of trouble was I Only Have Eyes for You, a tune from about 20 years earlier by composer Harry Warren and lyricist Al Dubin. Dubin? One of Terry's group mates kind of encouraged him to just go way out with this one. So one night when he was laying and not coming up with any good ideas, holding his guitar, he falls asleep and he wakes up at 4 in the morning with the idea. So he calls all of the guys in the group, come down, we got to work on this. And they're like, it's 4 in the morning. But they dutifully come down and they all get together and they work out the doo-bop shabop and the idea for that slow pace and the chords and the way the piano and the guitar work together. Recorded the song live in the studio, instruments and vocals together. The lead singer had a microphone, and then the background singers, which included the arranger, Terry, they all stood around one microphone, but one of the members was a little shorter, so he had to stand on a couple of phone books to make sure they were all the right level to get right into the microphone. And then I couldn't find out how they got that crazy reverb on it, but it is otherworldly. And that slow tempo and the way that reverb just swirls, oh, it definitely takes you to a different place. When it was first released, it was not a single, but DJs quickly started spinning it. They loved that ethereal sound, and it ended up going almost to the top 10, I think like number 11 on the charts, but this is a song that has endured. I may have first heard the song either on a compilation at some point or maybe when it was in the movie American Graffiti. It's an iconic recording from the doo-wop era, so please go listen to it. I'd play it for you here, but I'm afraid it would be muted. And I'll have another one soon, but please leave me your recommendations in the comments.